นะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะพุทธังธัมมังสังฆังนะมัสสามิ You may sit and meditate as you listen to the talk. Today marks the 25th anniversary of BUBS, Bandar Uttama Buddhist Society. It has been very encouraging, inspiring to see the devotees who are assembled here to commemorate these official openings. Not the start, but 25 years of effort that those people who have poured in their heart and soul for the sake of their own welfare and happiness. That's why 25 members of the Sangha was invited to participate in these commemorative events. And we have seen each other grown as time goes by. Now in this world we are living, we don't expect 100% perfections. But we try to be perfect, we try, right? Everything is trial and error with careful and deliberate kinds of considerations before we do any executions of actions. And many things that we've done, we may feel that not so fulfilling, not so satisfied with the result, right? But it's okay, right? We must apply what we have learned in the Buddha's teaching, and never put the Buddha's teaching as an object of buying, selling. Why do I say that? Buying, selling. I used to have this motto in my life. I adopted from Luang Pu Suwat. Luang Pu Suwat Suwatjo, a very senior disciple of Luang Pu Fan Acharo, and they are all disciple of Luang Pu Man Poritatto, right? And he said to me, I remember while I was in the forest, he came to approach me under the request of Ajahn Jeff Thanesaro Bhikkhu, right? And Luang Pu asked Ajahn Jeff, which monk do you want in Thailand to go and help you? He said, Tan Keng. Every time he asked, Tan Keng. But Tan Keng don't come. I don't want to go. Why? Because I always have this impression that if I go overseas, I must go and teach people. That was my impressions. That was my thoughts. That's why I'd rather stay put in Thailand and do my own practice. Right. And Luang Pu came 3 years continuously to look out for me, and I tell him the same thing, I don't want to go, Luang Pu, I'm not ready. And the third time he came to me, he said, hey, you must be mistaken, I'm not asking you to go and teach people, I ask you to go and meditate, cultivate yourself, but be a good example. Be a good example to the public. If people come, they get inspired. If they come, we practice together. If they don't come, we practice ourselves. So what's the problem? You say, oh yeah, why I don't think of this point at all? So you can come, right? Yeah, okay, I go. So after 3 years, this stupid monk here take 3 years to think. Someone to give you a click, a point, a push. Because why? Sometimes we may think in our own scope of views, we are just like a frog in the well. Oh, the world is only that big. We always have our own personal view of things. And we got stuck. We can't move. Because we lack of wisdom. So if we are lack of wisdom, we are still under apprenticeships. We are still on the learning. It's always encourageable. It's always favorable to stay with someone, to seek someone for guidance, to learn under experienced teachers. And that's very important. We may read the books. We may memorize all the sutta, the events, the places the sutta will preach. What happened? And a lot of things. But that is just a book knowledge, which is very good for history reference. Right? Nothing wrong, very good. But we are seeking something better. Right? For example, just now, we were doing the Palelai chanting. The chanting is supposed to curb or to reduce or to wash away, diffuse those dukkha suffering, external suffering, dukkha, paya, danger, and sickness, and so forth. Yes, there's the kind of energy, positive energy that will wall off this kind of unwholesome thing that's happening in us. Nevertheless, if you, I say you, or the participant that's sitting here tonight, you yourself don't practice the Dharma, you yourself don't uphold your 5 precepts, 8 precepts, you yourself don't control your mouth, your behavior, your lifestyle, and your attitude towards things in your life, in this society, the acceptance of the changes, right? Then you will find that a lot of things, people will say that we Buddhists are so superstitious. No, not true. Right? Why? Because we thought that by praying, we will get more healthy. By praying, so we pray so hard. I don't want to get sick, I don't want to get sick. For example, then how come you still have the 3 high level of high cholesterol, high blood pressure, what do you call that? Diabetes, san cao. Why? You pray so hard, but how come you still got this thing? Contradict not? Then people will attack you already. Then your Buddha is so superstitious. Your teaching said pray already, no signal, and how come sickness? Then you say, yeah, then you meet in mind. We all pray also same thing. So is it the praying or is our behavior? It's a very clear-cut answer. It's our behavior. Why I need to bring up this thing is to clarify the kind of misconception, misunderstanding which we have been bearing this kind of belief. I myself, until I come back to Malaysia and Singapore, then I start to scratch my head. Yeah, because why? We never involve with teaching. Right. There are two kinds of sufferings. The suffering of the body and the suffering of the mind. They are interrelated. If you were to look at the Satipatthana Sutta, we have what? Body, we have feelings, we have what? The mind, and we have the Dharma. Now, how are we going to apply in our daily life based on this Satipatthana with what has been mentioned earlier? Right? Make sure it doesn't contradict, but we are contradicting. We lack of that kind of self-control. Right? And we always say, eat also die, don't eat also die. Eat lah, die lah. But the problem, you don't die, no. The problem is that you don't die. So how? You are a burden to the community of your family members if you don't die. If die, then bye-bye, that's it. So many don't die, and then live so long. You go to nursing home, 100 over years. Wow, gao lat. You look at them now, they cannot talk, they cannot help themselves at all, like vegetable. But you see the burden to the family member. Okay, if you are from a rich family, but if the family is just surviving, it's got to be a big burden. Right? I look at this problem because I'm getting old also. Yeah. Last time I never think of old age, or thought like Superman, wow, chong, until this 1, 2 years, like the energy, how come? Get tired so easily. And then up the staircase, just now I do chanting, wow, my breath cannot catch up. I said, cannot howl in anymore, no more young men. So I need to think what? I need to think about aging. Right? When you hit your lifespan in certain age, you will start to think automatically. I don't know why, just to think. Then look at my temple, all this. You see all the monks here, 50 plus. 10 years time they'll be like me. I'm now 60 plus. They'll be 50 plus, then 10 years, I 70 plus. Who help who? I also don't know. I better help serious. I tell myself, no. I better help myself. I don't want to let people help me. Because why? Then we will not contradict the Buddha's teaching. We keep telling people, may you be well and happy. You look at the face, so moody. Why? Because the body is in pain. How to be happy if the body is painful? Last time very painful, so I never smile. They look at me, wow, you've been very stiff, like want to eat people, never laugh. I said, how to laugh? My whole body aching, whole day. I said, aching. Yeah. How to laugh? I cannot laugh. If you laugh, then they say you take pain, you take pleasure in pain. Crazy or what? Pain you laugh. Nobody will laugh, you will cry. But we don't cry now. So you say, based on the bodily feelings, based on the body discomfort. I use the word discomfort. Your body falls sick. You have this discomfort arising. Now this discomfort will affect what? Your citta, that is your mind. You see this Satipatthana, how they are interrelated. First thing, because of the changes, maybe you are very fit, and because of the changes of the elements, the four elements, the imbalance of the four elements of the world, our body also these four elements, so it will be affected. We got cough when we went to Nepal and India. You see, until today still haven't recovered. They give us a big present, cough. So dusty and smoky, right? And you got this, your body can't take it, our body can't take it, right? Let's face it. And we got cough. Now, when we have cough, so it affects your body and the feeling. So this feeling, what in the end, it will affect your mind state. But luckily, we are monks, we are Dharma practitioners. We are not the least fearful or scared of dying. We thought that, what to do? Like that, Lord. Take medicine, Lord. Take a lot of vitamin C, a lot of cough drop, but it cannot kill. So we just accept it. And how this kind of discomfort being affected? Yeah, the mind is not affected, definitely. But the body is affected. And when the body is affected, imagine you bought the plate, the minute you cough, they will look at you. Hey, this guy got COVID or not? How come you don't put on the mask? And they'll keep staring, that kind of look, until I got to pretend to close the eye and cough, and then cannot try to control the cough, and then got to run into the toilet to cough. So this kind of thing you see, make us think, wow, this society is very hard to stay, a lot of suffering, a lot of pressure. But what to do? We are human beings, right? So this simple thing, you see, why I want to use a very simple thing to explain that why it is so crucial, so important for us to practice the Dharma, to uphold the precept, right? And to practice mindfulness training in our daily life. I keep stressing this point. The practice of the Dharma shouldn't contradict your daily life. Then you're practicing correctly. If it contradict, if you feel that the Dharma, the practice of the Dharma is only applicable in a Buddhist center, a retreat, or guided by a monk or experienced practitioner, then you are wrong. No. The right practicing Dharma should be applicable in our daily life. We are practicing, but we don't know. Every normal human being with morale, attitude in their mind, already they are normal, good human beings. They have basic kindness, basic common sense of what is right and wrong. They are basic. They already have the kind of mindfulness training, but not so sharpened, right? Because their mind is always cloudy. Their mind is always on the run, running after external things, right? They never stay in this present, even though they may be doing things. It's a habitual kind of doing things. And if they feel something new, they got lost. They are at a loss, right? But our minds only good at handling things externally, external things, solving problems externally. But internally, I'm talking about internal things. For example, the kind of vedana in your jit, vedana, the feelings arising in your mind. You feel so angry when someone criticizes you, say nasty thing about you. You feel so down when people dress you down. They don't talk good about you, they dress you down, they talk down about you. You feel so, no battery already. So disheartened. Why? Because you are so easily being affected. Your mind is not strong. You lack of the what? Sati, sampachanya, the presence of the mind. If you are a good practitioner, you always take all kinds of challenges as a sharpening stone. Why I say a sharpening stone? All challenges, people criticize you, talking back about you. We don't talk about praise. When people praise you, of course, you get carried away. We talk about the negative part. How are you going to counter? And in our society, let me tell you, 95% all negativity. Agree? Agree or not? Very hard. People say that, you're so good. You poke your back. Poke your back. With what? Sharp words. Poke your back. You can hear it, but we pretend not to hear. But in our mind, we hold the kind of grudges. You don't let me have a chance, I'm going to whack you back. Yeah, this is normal, right? But if you are a Dharma practitioner, we should practice what? We should practice compassion to ourselves. Why should I be a victim to that guy? He said, let him say, Lord. Talk lah, go ahead and talk. He thought there is no noise already, cannot talk. You got 2 years, right? Not only 1 year. Masuk keluar. One come in, one go out. Right? Why you go and have 1 year? You have 2 years. So, the contemplations of Dharma, the contemplations of the body is very, very important. Because as you practice the Dharma in your daily life, most of the time, you find that your mind is always very easily swayed, S-W-A-Y, swayed away by wandering thoughts, wandering thinking. So fast, they come, poof. That's why we always encourage practitioners to instill mindfulness, presence of mind. They say, how Ajahn? I say, use the word putto first. Putto. Or knowing. Or start out knowing. Like if you are practicing, you are hearing something, you say hearing, smelling, walking. You can label it. Why we say that? You need to establish a base, a foundation for your mind. To instill that your mind, in all posture, all position, straight away, boom, you're there. You're not waver, you're not being carried away, being swayed by the emotion that has been created, triggered by other people's word that make you cry, that make you angry, that make you feel those so dull. You may not cry, you keep quiet, but go to the toilet, you cry. And then you pretend come up, nothing happened, never mind. And then you go back, and then you sleep, you cry again. They cannot sit like that. This is normal, right? We call it when a person, mindfulness is not sharp, not fast enough, right? You always receive, you keep all this kind of unwholesome energy in your system. Whether you like it or not, it's a kind of automation, you keep it. So when you go back home, while you're working, this thought doesn't surface because your attention is more on your scope of responsibility. But when you're alone, at home, when you're free, You thought that you want to have a stroll on your Facebook or your thing, you see stop, wow, all the emotions flaring up, pop up, so scary. You start to look at it. Even though your handphone is on your hand, but the feelings surfacing in your mind, who get hurt now? You. Can you deny? No, this is the real thing. You don't take notice of it. But the moment you start to meditate, you don't play handphone. Your attention is not distracted. Your eye is not distracted. Your ear is not distracted. Your mouth is not distracted. You don't talk. You don't hear. You don't listen. You don't talk. You don't see. You don't do things. Cross-legged, like sitting now. Now, it's only the voice that's coming, right? And you will see the thoughts of rebellious thought. I don't want to listen to this. It's so painful to listen. So real, it whack you. When someone is telling you the real thing, it's very painful. You don't want to listen. You want something sweet. I want something sweet. You see, we always run for the kind of denial in our life. We deny. But if you are a real practitioner, look at it. Look at it. Who suffer? Thought is just a thought. Thought doesn't have feeling. It is your unknowingness that latch on to the thought, which resulted into be bloom up as what? Emotions in your mind. And you make believe that this thought is real. You make believe. And you start to have your own story making in your mind. And thus resulting in all sort of misunderstanding yourself, which you make believe, and later you record it mentally. And that's it. That one form a part of your life. Hatred. Calculative my hatred. And if you always don't practice forgiveness, one day you can collect 10 issues. One day 10 issues. 30 days. How many issues? How are you going to meditate? The minute you close your eye, always got a wholesome thing flare up, all the rubbish. That's why a lot of people say, I don't want to meditate. I close my eye, you're scary. Scary. I just scared of what? I don't want to say scary. Scared of what? Scared of this kind of thoughts. That's why mindfulness training comes in. Mindfulness training is to train your mind to stay in this present moment, to address. Let them surface, but you don't follow them. Just watch it. They're watching television. And let this thought come. It surface, let it come. Don't try to stop it. But we stay with an object of focus. That is either your breath or putto, or your focusing of the different parts of the body. Any method, or you want to say, I like to chant whatever mantra, go ahead. It's not wrong. So long you are able to anchor your mind to this present moment, unwavering, not affected by all these wandering thoughts, you are doing the right things. I repeat, anything you think of it, because maybe you're not familiar with putto. What is putto? What is putto? 我知道比较好，知道咯。我知道。It's a thought. You know, you know. When you know, when you know until you really know, that means all the thought will subside. Then you start to know that actually our mind, if you apply enough mindfulness, our mind really can reduce the thoughts that have been influencing us. It can reduce When the mindfulness grow, wild thoughts, wandering thoughts will reduce. When the wandering thought reduce, you will find that it got no impact, no influence over your object of focus. That means your awareness is clearer. The strength of your mindfulness is more sharper, easy to focus. Because those wandering, disturbance or hindrances in your mind has been reduced. Then you can see the contrast, the difference. Oh, yeah, very good. Huh? If I'm able to continue the continuous training of mindfulness, then the mind will see enormous kind of benefit and get more clarity, more sharp, awareness is broader, and your mind is steady. Now, your confidence is built based on your own personal effort, based on your own personal experience. And you feel it that, yeah, it's real. It's real. And when your mind enters samadhi, as such, you focus and the mind starts to enter a state of calmness. That means the thought just subsides like a clear pool water, calm. They call it calmness, and you are so absorbed in your meditation that no thoughts, just absorption there. For 45 minutes, 1 hour, I didn't forgot the time, the absorption. And when you withdraw that from the calmness, you will have the kind of joys and happiness, we call it piti. Then you will have, you yourself, deep inside yourself, will transform that kind of inconfident to be confident. That you used to have doubts, your doubt will be cleared. And the enthusiastic to practice will increase. It increased not because other people encourage you. It increased because you see the result from your own personal experience. The kind of hands-on methods. Right. And that should be the way that we, being a disciple of the Lord Buddha, we must be able to be the witness of the practice of the Satipatthana. That, yeah, this is the way practice, and it gives out this kind of result. Right? There will be the one of the, witness, immovable witness, immovable trust, immovable belief in the teachings of the Buddha. We take the real refuge in ourselves. The real refuge comes from the practice of the Dharma in our daily life. You may not agree with me now, that's okay. I'm not in a position to control people. You may say, no lah, must go temple only lah. Go lah. But you don't have time what to do. And no one will explain in this way, no, I must come to a retreat only. So I don't have time to retreat. Cannot go to retreat, cannot practice. So how? Contradict no? Contradict. Then the Buddha's teaching is contradicting. No, but not true. The Buddha said, if you have mindfulness, then you're practicing the Dharma. See? The Buddha never said, must go here or go there, must walking meditation only, must sit only. No. If you look at the Satipatthana, you talk about bodily training. You say, walking, I know I'm walking. Sitting, I know I'm sitting. Standing, I know I'm sitting. Drinking water, all action, I know. You know. Who know? The mind know. Why you're using the bodily actions to refer back to the mind. Because that's mindfulness training. If you are knowing what you're doing there, you have this presence of mind, and that's your present awareness. If you don't know mindfulness, you can't do that. You don't know anything, you'll be another zombie. I use the word zombie. 人不在焉, 心不在焉. You may be walking mindless. You see people when they heartbreaking. You see people when they hear the result. They are like mindless already. World has come to a doom, finish. Their hopes. They're hoping for something. Then the result come out, fail. And those people who go for examination test, you will know. Luna, you come out. Jalan, next year got to come back again. Hope. You see, the kind of, I try to put it simple so that you will understand that. But if you are mindful, you have this presence of mind. So, happen, whatever thing happens, feel, Lord. Come back again, no, what to do? What to do? I try my best, but the question we read wrongly. You see, you become very, very reasonable people, very, very I use the word accommodating. You're very accommodating, you're very understanding. You see, people say that, hey, it's very nice. You're very understanding, very forgiving. Anything also can. Apa pun boleh. Hey, if you're practicing the Dharma, then you will know how to differentiate what is Dharma and what is not Dharma. Of course, we will not agree, 100% not agree if it's against our precept. No, you cannot. It contradicts my practice, it contradicts my belief, it contradicts our conscience. 我们的良心过不去. Sometimes it's not precept. It's nothing to involve with killing, nothing to involve with stealing, sexual misconduct, telling lies, or drinking. Nothing at all. But it involves with what? Contradict. It go against our conscience. That you just feel that something is not right. You better back up, because our mind is very sensitive. And you will regret if you do something that your mind refuses, and then you go and do it, and you know that it's against something. I tell you, it's a kind of very subtle karma when you meditate. If you meditate, then you hear something, the result of your involvement, you sure cannot meditate. Hypocrite are you? You hypocrite. Who say? How come inside got one voice come out, hypocrite? I tell you, you can't meditate, no. You can't meditate. It happened to me many years ago. What happened is that it wasn't me that go and apply for the loan. It's the company who come and select personnel. I was one of the selected one by this company. So they give us, we call it expenses, money expenses. They sponsor your study, money expenses. So I say, okay lor. Because they want you, they select, they look at the result, I want this guy. Now what happened is, I thought nothing happened, but like, heng, never come and ask back the money. I thought heng, Now, when I ordained monk until my 9 vasa, I reached number 9 vasa. I was practicing, meditating very smoothly, quietly, peacefully. And one day this thing just like a bomb, like a bong into the mind. Hey, you own people money, you never give back. I say, I try to recall where. I recall. You own people money, You must give back, hypocrite, You wow, this thought, I try to, because there's someone come and contest you. Right? You cannot bluff yourself. You think keep servicing. And then, oh, when? I never own people money. What? I say, yeah. I take the company money I never give back. No. Oh yeah. Wow, I tell you, really. Oh, the minute I detect the problem, how? You Jalan, man, how? Wow, until 1 year I remember. 1 year. I came back from America. My devotee offered a big, not say big, 3,000 US in check form. And we were going to Burma. So I asked one of my laymen. And I said that, okay, I went to their constructing a very 20-story big standing Buddha. So I said, okay, I want to, this is what I have only. I cannot pay the full amount. I don't have so much money. So I tell myself, the heaven and the earth be my witness. I plucking go once upon a time. They sponsored me, I never go and borrow. But this thought has been troubling me. I want to do merit for this company. And I pay back the money in the form of this. So I wish the company be prosperous and flourish. Oh, really tremendous result. After this action, no more. No more. Hey, you come and Louis. Hey, you owe people money. Hey, you hypocrite, borrow money, never give back. What kind of monk are you? Huh? Wow, like machine gun. Cannot meditate. So don't think that certain thing, small thing, never mind. Don't never mind. You better mind. Because you never go for full swing calm or training, it doesn't surface. But when you're alone in the forest, alone, when this thought come out, like very real, very painful. All this, of course, good thought come out, you can laugh with the thought the whole day. But those bad thoughts come out, the impact on your mind, the kind of, that's why people can go crazy. I understand. I can understand why people, they think that they go cuckoo. No? They go crazy. They got nervous breakdown. They got, they call it 神经错乱症, nervous breakdown, all kinds of nervous, what I call that, mental illness. I can understand, because like this thought, it's not that you want to think, no. Do not come from where, no. And then whole day, whole night, no. Oh yo, I say, so scary. That's why we need put hold. If you just watch it, you don't have the kind of mindfulness, the impact of the emotion. You don't know how to handle it. You're hopeless. We are really hopeless, let me tell you. That's why we better believe those teachers in the past, especially our great meditation teacher who has sacrificed their life in upholding this Dharma Vinaya, this mode of training, right? Be it mindfulness or breathing, be it put hold, rise, or what sort. So whatever method that suits us, we latch on to. Remember, nowadays a lot of people teach you, let go. How to let go? Let go of what? My mind can't even calm down how to let go. Don't know what to let go. Let go of what? Let go of money. After let go already, you feel regretted. Yeah? Right on? Let go. Cannot let see better. Let go now. Go back home, you grumble already. You don't rejoice. So you better hold on to what? The precept. Practice the way you can now. Do your dana, uphold the precept, listen to the Dharma talk, practice daily mindfulness. If you have time, meditate. If you got no time, do chanting. The minimum thing, right? Hold on to all this spiritual actions. Very important, let me tell you. Don't say not important. Watch the mind. You are not watching your mind. You watch your mind whole day. Watch until you cry. You never watch, man. Why? The emotion thought coming. Your failure, you cry, and then suddenly you cry. Because this thought so strong, just strike you, bang! You cry. You cry, someone in your family passed away, and then Chiangmai coming, you start to cry again. Yeah, all this old feeling, they hide inside your mind, then they come out. Chiangmai down, they come out. Because you go and trigger what? Chiangmai, bang! Relate to this thing. Huh? So it's so crucial, so important that we practice the Dharma, that it doesn't contradict our lifestyle. Right? It should be applicable and very, very beneficial. The more you practice Dharma in your daily life, it should bring you what? Peace of heart and happiness. Forgiving heart. You find the spreading of metta, the spreading of loving kindness, the spreading of the acceptance to forgive people who have done you wrong. Then you say that, you have so long, I forget it. You see, the word, okay lah, never mind lah, I forgive him. That word forgive him, it creates a kind of impact, your mind sort of lighten up. Lighten up. If not, you sort of mim kam one. You know, the kind of, sometimes, for example, you and your hubby got some grudges because of some misbehavior of your wife. Wow, you can hold for 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years. It can hold so long. No? Because sometimes I see certain family people that have problems. I talk to the old people. The old people hold the grudges of the daughter-in-law. They say something nasty to her 40 to 50 years ago. I tell you, and they cannot let go. No. Amma, namangka kyoki. Mala besai kyoki. Yo. Wow. You don't mention that fellow name. Straight away the fire. The body is all. But you touch a button only, it flare up. So don't anyhow go and touch the button. Unnecessarily, remember. That's why if you look at the Buddha's teaching, he said, don't think of the past. Talk now. Don't anticipate too much into the future. Say things that's beneficial now. How to solve problem. Okay, how to solve the problem. Then we got a lot of things to talk, how to solve the problem. Then things can move, right? Then we can improve. We can improve through what? Our past mistake. We may reference back to the past mistake of how to improve, be better. Right? That is what, we use it as a reference for improvement. We learn from mistake. And mistake is our teacher. With this kind of mentality, then we move forward. But we always stuck with the mistake of the past, whole grudges of the past, is only emotion. Emotion. But if we have to look at, okay, this person kind of behavior, his way of doing things, is only very destructive, detrimental. Okay, better don't. How to improve? Already the Buddha's teaching is very applicable already. It's just that we, human beings, we at large are very stubborn. The Buddha said, anicca, impermanent. He said, no lah, anicca a bit, permanent a bit. The Buddha, dukkha, suffer. Never mind a bit, never mind. You see, every sedikit tak apa lah. And then you say, you contradict yourself. So you must have. We cannot conclude the whole thing unless your mind enter samadhi, calm down. Right? Unless your mind calm down, you see clearly how this problem comes. Oh, one bitten, twice shy. One bitten, twice shy. You cannot overcut already. Oh, you better. Maybe want to do it. Oh, no. Why? Because you got a finger burn already. Burn, crispy, painful already. I don't want anymore. But if you haven't hit that kind of bottom rock, your heart will still itchy. Never mind a bit. Never mind. Yeah. So if you practice the Dharma until you have that kind of immovable faith, I use the word immovable faith. You must at least hit a stream enterer. You won't move anymore. You won't turn back. You only look forward. Then you won't be easily affected by external things. You know what you want in your life, how to practice. And you lead a very moral life, very, very, productive and very, very good. Everything you do is very, very, I should say, contributing to the well-being of yourself and people around you. And that should be the way. Anything that's detrimental, we don't want. Say no. So remember, as I mentioned earlier, the experienced people will guide the non-experienced people in whatever way you can guide. Right? Those things we don't know, we say that, it's beyond my capability. We need someone who knows this thing. That should be the attitude. Don't go say, I think, you better don't think. You leave the thinking to the Buddha, okay? You don't think, because you might give the wrong answer and mislead and thus obstructed the path of liberation for the individual. I use the word obstruct. If we don't know, we just say that I can only guide you until here. The rest I don't know. Don't say that I think agak. No means no, don't know means don't know. Then you won't mislead people. And it's very, very important because we don't want to create bad repercussion for ourselves and for other people. Right? And it opens up new ground for the individuals. And it's very important in the practicing of the Dharma. Right? You see, if you're alone and you are not a good practitioner, not strong enough, you will give up because you don't know where to go, which direction, what is right, what is wrong. You are helpless. You need a pointer. You need encouragement, and that's why we pull in as a group, right? And the group practice will automatically encourage each one and each another. For example, you're sitting, you say, okay, let's sit for 1 hour. And you half hour, your mind say, enough lah, very painful. And you open your eye, everybody's never move. You want to move? You cannot move, you also must sit. But of course, you sit with torturing mind lah. Your mind keep torturing, so stupid, so painful, still sit, so stupid. Your mind keep grumble. So how? You want to let the grumble mind hunt down you? Hunt down back. You got to hunt down back. You got to tell yourself, shut up lah. I give you 2 hours, you talk so much. 2 hours. And then the mind quiet. You got to threaten sometimes. Our mind is like kids, like kids. That's why you see, if you practice Satipatthana, it's daily life practicing, not so tensions. But if you practice wrongly, a lot of tensions. You can't relax. You're so tense. Because you don't understand. You thought that you try to do the kind of force focus. Force. I must calm my mind by today. Oh, that's it. The minute you execute the thought, your whole body going to crash already. And then you push yourself. No. Do in the relaxed attitude. You look at the Anapanasati Sutta, Asasa Pasasa. Breathing in, I know. The Buddha said, breathing, I control myself. No, don't have control. Please don't put control inside there. Just you can relax. Just do normal. Relax and do it. If you feel tension, just tell yourself, relax. Our tensions, are what is called tensions, our stress has been accumulated from our own mind, from the pressure that has been mounted on you through the responsibility of your work, the responsibility of your household, the responsibility of a father to the family, mother to the family. That is the kind of stress building up. The responsibility to the bills you got to pay. Wow. Real or not? Real. Real. It piles up. And the kind of things which you look at everyone, we are suffering the same fate. But some more fortunate one, because why? They have all the good fortune. No, I'm not affected. How expensive? Not affected. But those who don't have, who are less fortunate, wow, cannot breathe. Chuan. Then we see that. That's why it's so crucial. Now we come back to why the Buddha encourage us to do dana. Don't always practice only. Dana also must do. No? If you don't do dana, you'll be one arahant during the Buddha's time. Nothing to eat. So what, you arahant? So what? You go bindabat. Go bindabat. Arahant no. Also people don't give you things. Why? Because you never do dana in your past life. And when people do dana, you jealous. Remember, don't jealous. How lien give so much money for what? You. And they also got. Cannot. We always rejoice, people. Anumotana, sadhu. Remember, sadhu only. Putto, sadhu only. Then no side effect. If you how lien now, you kena already. Remember, when people do good things, sadhu only, rejoice with them, happy. Not happy, also pretend to be happy. Hey, you don't get the bad effect. If you have one bad thought about people's good action, the impact will fall on you, you know. You go and read the Dhammapada about all this incident. About this arahant. During the Buddha's time, this monk, this so-called monk, in his past life he was an abbot of the temple. And this arahant came, this monk, very quiet, but it's an arahant. He came to this temple and seek residence, he let him stay. But because of his arahant, a lot of deva also want to do dana. They cannot do, so they ting to the mind of the householder. So householder just automatically like got signal like that. I want to go temple tomorrow. Then they bring it. Got mang. Then actually the deva hantam that fellow go. And now he dreamed. Someone tell me to go to the temple. Don't know why. I better go. Then they met this monk. Wow, so happy. And this Abbot, he jealous. When they stay, nobody come. This monk come, only so many people come. Oh, yo, just his thought, this Arahant, he know, oh, this monk jealous of his presence. So this Arahant very politely go back to his room. And these people don't know he's an Arahant, they offer the food. And this monk, this Abbot received. Upon receiving, they say, please hand over to that monk. This Abbot, because jealousy, throw away everything. Wow, he committed this bad karma. Bad karma. So upon the breaking of the body, he died. Go down to hell. Go down to hell. Come out from hell, become hungry ghost. Yeah? Then born as a human being. You know where not? The gang of the beggar. In India, they have beggar gang. Whole community all beggar. Sway until the minute he born only, the whole gang cannot ask for food. You see the karma so great. So this chief, this beggar chief, he knew, hey, something not right. He tell the mother, you better throw your son away if you want to follow us. Ever since your son is born, we sway until today, no. Back everything, nothing can get nothing. Never happen. After your son born, this thing happen. You better throw. So what to do? The mother cry, but must throw. If not, also the whole clan, beggar clan suffered. So they throw away the baby in the dustbin, crying. So you know who adopted Sariputra? Our Buddha's one of the chief disciples, Sariputta. He went Bindama. Got baby. You go and see, he take up the baby and feed this baby until he grown as old enough to ordain as a Samanera. He ordained him as a Samanera. And they go Bindabat, always go song. Samanera, so cute, you know. But everybody, he opened his bowl. You know what happened? The donor will see that his bowl is full of food. So nobody will give. Food already, how to give? And then the small boy look at them. How come nobody give me anything? No? Wow, kaulat. Nothing. No food. So Sariputta, every time, because he's still lucky, because ex-life monk before, still got some merit, so become Samanera. So he take what? Leftover food from the monks and the Samanera. Leftover food. Leftover food. And he practiced until the age to ordain as a bhikkhu. Sariputta ordained as a bhikkhu. Same thing. Sometimes Sariputta say, okay, today we'll let this monk, this Samanera, walk first. Then the other people will pick food from the last. Reach him, no more food. Then the Sariputta said, okay, then you stay in the center, show got food. No, they come from both sides. Reach a net, no food. Then Sariputta, maybe you go back behind me. No, they give Sariputta, then they skip him because he opened his bowl, they see only food. But actually the Samanera got no food. Because of the karma, the karmic, the power of the karma so strong that you offended and Arahant. So don't play. Don't give your thing already. Better don't. I think a lot of you have commit this kind of mistake. You give certain thing, then you heard about certain news of certain thing. What better don't. Maybe that one is finish his job how? You see some people they go and talk business, talk. Okay, coming contract time, they first say, I don't want to sign already. Hey, I got devotee come to me. I talked to him a few months, yam sing. But what to sign the time? Sign with other people. I say, you want to know? No? You want to know why? Why? So I bring up this example. I never say this one. The Buddha say, when you do things, don't feel regret. Rejoice only. Then this thing won't happen. Thing that's supposed to be yours, will be yours. But the minute finish. So you see, back to the Samanera thing. The Samanera. So until Sariputta last day, the Samanera is a Arahant ready, Sariputta was invited for a morning meal outside. So he quickly go and Bandar, come back. He in care of one of the monks in the temple. Hey, can you please hand this food to my disciple? Okay. Then Sariputta went for the dana, come back, and he asked, hey, did you take your food? He said, I take tomorrow. Hey, I take tomorrow. He went to the monk. Hey, did you give him food? Oh, I forgot. You see, forget. I forgot. Oh, no wonder he said, I eat tomorrow. Yeah. So Sariputta said, hey, today is his last day on earth. He's going to leave already. Nibbana already. He quickly used his bath, go and beat the bath. Honey, those afternoon edible stuff. But last time got no chocolate, no this thing. He come back. Sariputta got the hole on his hand. He said, my very, very pitiful disciple. You don't know what kind of shorter life. You better take. I hold on to my bath. You take from my bath. This is your last meal. Then he are able to enjoy the last meal from his upachaya hand. Because why? The minute he take over the thing, all spoiled. All the food will be spoiled because of his karma. So why I want to relate this incident, this story to you all, is for you to reflect. Don't try to stop people from doing good. We encourage. Don't talk bad about people doing good. Never through your word, thought, and speech. Right? That's why we have this asking forgiveness from the Triple Gem tomorrow. It's very important. At the very least, you never do before. After you do it, you find the changes in your life. Maybe sometime, some part of your life, you will encounter with some bad experience with certain individuals, certain members of the Sangha. You make sarcastic kind of comments, bad thoughts, bad mouth. So when we ask for forgiveness at the time, we'll say that we will start to clear up. At least we address our problem. Yeah, we shouldn't be doing this thing because it's going to have an impact on your life in this lifetime and your future lifetime. Right? So remember, the teachings of the Buddha never contradict our daily life. The teaching of the Buddha in observing the precept, right? Silena sukatiyanti. The precept only brings you silena sukatiyanti, happiness, peace and happiness in your life, in your family, people. Silena poka sampada. The precept will only brings you wealth. W-E-A-L-T-H, wealth. Silena Nibutiyanti Tasma Sila Visuddha, the precept will enable oneself with a clear conscience upon your death. You'll be born in a happy mode, Abbot, happy place, and attain Nibbana. Sure, it's a guarantee, right? It never contradicts that, you are going against the world, you make the world can't prosper. Some people make that kind of nasty statement that if you don't break the precept, you cannot survive in this society. It's not true lah. You don't have the guts to challenge yourself. That's why you don't feel it, and you always backfire yourself. But you hold truthfulness in yourself. Then you'll find that this satya, this truthfulness will protect you. Which boss will want someone who always tell lie? No. The boss wants a truthful and dedicated person. Right? You promote this part of personnel. This kind of personnel will be truthful and protect what is right, what is righteous. It will only bring you prosperity in your company, and you bring benefit amongst the society only. They are not selfish people. Right? They will do the right things. Right? It never contradicts. They say contradict are who? People who like to do wrong thing, always being overcome by their greed, hatred, delusion. They don't like. Just like the retinues of the yakas. The retinues of the yakas, the follower of the yakas. That's why we say the protective verses Vipassi sanamato cakumata sirimato ni atana tiasutta. Because the yaka are very playful, mischievous. They don't let people hold precept. No killing, no stealing, no sexual misconduct, no telling lies, and no alcohol, no marble. The yaka, they love all these 5 things. So they're against the Buddha's teaching. You see, they are just like those deities outside who take alcohol, like killing, drink blood. So this type of, we call it asura. Right? They don't like the Buddha's teaching. Nevertheless, King Vesavana was a Sotapanna. He came to the Buddha and told the Buddha, because my follower, hooligan, lots of very playful people, they will make life difficult for Buddhists. So you chant this chant, we will come and take care of them. You call Rondala, 999, then they will come. The Ronda is what? You call upon the King Vesavana, your name, your problem, where you stay, please help me, I got this problem. Mentally you shout it out in the open. They really come. If a precept is good, is pure, you're a very dedicated person, the minute you voice out your grievances, you'll be heard. Someone will come. Yeah, the Yaka king said, if I don't come, I will send my men. So this Ronda will come, the sergeant, the Baxi corporal or the private will come. Like policemen, they come. And then attend to your problem. Hey, you don't laugh, real thing. Real, they'll come and help you. They'll come. But remember, if your problem is solved, remember to transfer merit in the form of go and do dana, sankika dana, and transfer the merit to all these yaka, all these beings that they come assist us. So that will give you the kind of understanding of why we do the parita chanting, right? And certain aspect which I think you all never hear before, I would like to share with you, and that will be the sharing for tonight. Sadhu.